everybody. Today my Seiko Sarb came in through the mail. I've been looking forward to this. I had the Seiko Prospect Solar. That was my only one that I ever owned. That's a Seiko, my Kershaw. To open up my box. Let's go and find everything. This is a different type of box I never did see. This one. I should have examined everything before I even started this video, but that's alright. Might as well do it as a learning process. Here. Because I haven't practiced this one bit. This isn't your typical box. It's kind of like it folds open, which I hardly come across. I was expecting the other type of box. This box is a decent box to ship in. So here it is. Still inside it. Somebody bubble wrapped it. Oh, this is a Sarb035. Prior to opening this box, let's go check out what I have on my wrist. Today I have my Jacquemin's. How fitting, because this watch is gonna be put up against this Sarb later on. This one are my Edox, because both this Jacquemin's and the Edox has a ETA 2824 movement inside, which is very comparable to this 6R15. The only difference, well, one is Swiss made and this is Japan movement, along with the ETAs has a higher beat, has 28,000 beats per hour, compared to this one is only 600 beats per hour. So, well, let's get on to opening this box. Okay, the Seiko instructions. So far everything looks like it's in Japanese. Oh, some English. This is a JDM watch, but it does have some English in here. If I'm not mistaken, this is the warranty. Okay, let's put these off to the side. Here's a Seiko box. This feels exactly like the Seiko Prospects box that I have. Okay. It was all off the pillow. Just want to make sure that everything's alright in there. Let's go wipe off the... Kind of strange, it didn't have the film over the glass. Anyway, this is a Seiko Sarb035. Just came in. You can see the Japan tag on there, even if I got it from Hong Kong. But more I looked into things, Hong Kong is a very big market for watches. They do have a lot of different watches in there. That's the only reason why I decided to go with Hong Kong. I actually want to pay a little bit more money to come from Japan, but what's the sense if it's both the same product? So this is a Sarb. As I said, this is a 6R15 movement. It has 23 joules inside. It's automatic. It does beat 2,000 or 21,600 beats per hour. It has a 50-hour power reserve. Runs at plus 25 minus 15 seconds a day. And as I said earlier, this movement is supposed to be going against the ETA 2824 movements. Let's wait until this camera focuses because I cannot see. As you can tell, it has a 6R15 plus 25 minus 15. Okay, well, let's get on to this. Let's take off. Let's take these things off. Because I am going to keep this watch no matter what. Because I want to see what the whole hype is about this Seiko Sarb. Ah, that's pretty. As you can tell, I haven't really bought a brand new watch for a long time. All my watch reviews except for the Invicta was all off of older watches that I do have. And the Seiko Prospex Diver Titanium. Okay. As you can tell, I saw many reviews about this watch, so I kind of know what was going on about this watch before I even bought it. So it has a very smooth polished surface on the side. Has like a stepped up brush finish, which is actually nice. It has very smooth ends of the bracelet compared to the brush finish in the middle. And still, I'm trying to appreciate this white dial that's like a cream in color, which I never did own this cream type of color watch ever. I do own like white color dials, but not very many. As you can tell, I tend to like the black dials, but this is a black mother pearl. Since I was taking everything off, I might as well take everything off. So you can see how the hands are. It don't beat like the second hand doesn't sweep as smooth as the ETAs because of the beats per hour, but it does have an impressive 50-hour power reserve. Everything about this looks absolutely wonderful. You can see the smooth polished around the bezel. The crown has a Seiko S. As you can tell, this does not have a screw down crown since I can move it so easily right now. But even this and these Chaclamans and my E-Docs, they don't have screw down crowns, and I haven't had water damage yet. And I had them for at least 15 years. and I use the other two watches for work and everything else. So I'm absolutely quite impressed by this. You can see the rotor. Has some decoration to the rotor. They actually put in a lot more effort than some ETA movements, but it's all upon preference and everything else. I still gotta try this watch out for a while. I might actually use it as my work watch. I'm not too sure, but it's gonna put my Invicta to sleep for a little while. Then maybe I'm not too sure. Gotta think about it, because I do very laborious type of job. You can see it has a great clasp. We can do some comparisons to my Seiko Prospects. This is a Seiko Prospects. I'm in the process of trying to sell it back on eBay, because I got messed up on this one. Somebody sold it as new. I took too long to actually. I did a review on it and everything else. I put it back in the box. Then I tried to sell it. Some customer actually saw it on eBay and asked me about scratches on the bezel, which I totally overlooked. If I caught it earlier, I tried emailing the seller. No response yet, but it's kind of late. But anyway, has like a couple hairline scratches between the 10 and the 15 and the 20 and the 25, if I'm not mistaken. Has a light scratch over here on the clasp, but actually I'm kind of going off, so I better stop it. I brought this out to compare this to this, the Seiko Prospects compared to the Sarb. They're both Seikos. I just couldn't find myself wanting to keep the Prospects, the solar one. It's just not in me. Almost all my watches is automatic, so I'm fine with the fact that it doesn't tell almost perfect time. I'm fine with it losing or gaining time per day. So, actually I brought this out to compare. So we're not comparing apples to apples, because this is a titanium watch, the Prospects, and this is a stainless steel. But even at that, how this Sarb has such a better clasping system compared to this stamped type of fold over clasp or fold over everything. It looks. I myself was never fond of this, even though if the Invicta has that. Invicta is basically my work watch, so I don't really care. Almost all my watches has this type of extra engineering into the watch, which costs more, of course, compared to a stamped cheapy type of clasp and everything. It's not my cup of tea. But once it's put together, you can't really tell. But it's just you knowing that it's there. It is a great watch. So I'll put this back off on the side. This is for the Sarb. So let's go check this out. You can see that the dial is... I'm starting to enjoy this dial. I could see myself wearing it. So let's go see this compared to my Jacquemin's. Just a very fast comparisons for right now. I need to get ready for work. Here's a side by side. Later on, I'll do some reviews comparing the Jacquemin's and my eDocs compared to the Seiko Sarb. They're both, well, this looks like a very fine watch. As you can tell, I do like this type of dressy type of watches, even though if I'm not a dress up type of person. Let's go check out the measurements. So the diameter is almost a 38 with the crown. Comes out to a 40. Lug to lug. Wow. Only a 43. That's absolutely small. Oh, 44 or 45. Let's check out the so probably a 21. 21. Let's see how thick it is. Only a 12 millimeters from bottom to top, which it should be a great wearing watch. Let's just put it on my wrist real fast. It is quite wearable as is. I'm kind of shocked. I thought I would need to size this down. I do like to have a little bit play in the watch, but I might have to size it down, maybe one link. But it's awfully close to how I like to wear it. So here it is on the wrist. It has a very small presence on there, but don't mistake the small for absolutely nothing. It just feels great. Well, thank you. I'll go do some more reviews about this later on. Thank you. Have a good day.